Good evening, friends. Today is the sixth day of ACA free demo classes for IBPS and other competitive exams, and we have today two sessions. First session is one of the important sessions: recent schemes for agriculture and development and a overview. ACA free demo classes for IBPS and other competitive exams, and we have today two sessions. First session is one of the important sessions: recent schemes for agriculture and development and a overview.
Sir, shall we start, sir?
Just wait. Something is wrong.
Okay, sir.
I think someone opened this. Echoing. Someone opened this YouTube and Zoom both. Please click on any one. I think someone opened this. Echoing. Someone opened this YouTube and Zoom both. Please click on any one. I think someone opened this. Okay, today our first session, recent schemes for agriculture and rural development and an overview. We know that the importance of different schemes in for competitive exams. There is a minimum, there is a 4 to 5 questions regarding the schemes. Today our first session, recent schemes for agriculture and rural development and an overview. We know that the importance of different schemes in for competitive exams. There is a minimum, there is a 4 to 5 questions regarding the schemes. Today our first session, recent schemes for agriculture and rural development and an overview. We know that the importance of different schemes in for competitive exams. There is a 4 to 5 questions regarding the schemes. And today this session is going to taking by Mr. Mohan Raj. He is a PhD scholar in agriculture extension. And next session is different legal reforms, recent legal reforms and amendments in different acts related to agriculture. Session is going to taking by Mr. Mohan Raj. He is a PhD scholar in agriculture extension. And next session is different legal reforms, recent legal reforms and amendments in different acts related to agriculture. Yes, Mohan Raj, you continue.
A very good evening, friends. Today we see about the recent schemes for agriculture and rural development and overview. I am B. Mohan Raj, PhD scholar at Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. First, we see about the recent schemes in rural development. A very good evening, friends. Today we see about the recent schemes for agriculture. Sir, my voice is echoing, sir.
Yes. Mohan Raj, please wait. Voice echoing. Someone opened both YouTube and this one. I think both YouTube and Zoom. Please close that one.
Sir, my voice is echoing, sir.
Yes. Mohan Raj, please wait. Voice echoing. Someone opened both YouTube and this one. I think both YouTube and Zoom. Please close that one. Yes.
Sir, shall we start, sir?
Just minute, just minute. Yes, Mohan Raj, you continue now.
Oh, okay, sir. Friends, let's we see about the rural development schemes in India. First, we see about the rural development schemes means first we go water conservation schemes. That is the first in water conservation schemes. There are four schemes. That is the Jal Shakti Abhiyan, and another one is the Atal Bhujal Yojana, and the next one is the Jal Jeevan Mission, and another one is the Samagraga Shiksha Jal Suraksha. First, we see about the Jal Shakti Abhiyan. That is the first water conservation scheme. In this water conservation scheme, the Jal Shakti Abhiyan, it is launched by the Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat in the Ministry of Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation. In this scheme, there are five aspects. First aspect is watershed development. You see that the first aspect watershed development. Again, second one is the water conservation and rainwater harvesting.
Mohan Raj,
Third one is
somewhat
the
loudly, please.
sir. Is it audible, sir? Sir, sir, are you hearing, sir?
Yeah,
Sir.
yeah.
Okay, okay, sir. In this Jal Shakti Abhiyan, there is a five aspect. First aspect is the watershed development. Second one is the water conservation and rainwater harvesting. Third one is the renovation of traditional and also the other water bodies and tanks. Fourth one is the
Yes,
reuse of
just
borewell.
village.
Sir, sir, is it audible, sir? Sir,
Continue, Mohan Raj.
okay, sir. In this water conservative schemes, there are four water conservative schemes. First conservative scheme is Jal Shakti Abhiyan. In this Jal Shakti Abhiyan, it is launched by our Union Minister, the Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. It is the Ministry of Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation launched this Jal Shakti Abhiyan. In these schemes, there are five more aspects. That is, first aspect is watershed development. Second aspect is water conservation and also the rainwater harvesting. Third aspect is the renovation of traditional and other water bodies and also in tanks. Fourth aspect is reuse of borewell recharge structures. Fifth aspect is intensive afforestation. These are the five important aspects in the Jal Shakti Abhiyan, which is launched by our Union Minister. This campaign will cover both in the rural areas and also in the urban areas. In addition to that five more aspects, there is some more aspect that the targeted communications campaigns and also the real-time monitoring dashboard, the application of space technology to the scheme. Next, the main aim of the Jal Shakti Abhiyan is to provide the drinking water to every household on priority and in a sustainable manner. Description: this scheme is water stressed district, that is the 250 districts. In this 256 districts, 1,592 blocks are selected for this scheme. There is a five aspect, that is the water. Before that, we said starting from the watershed development to afforestation. These are the five aspects. In this water conservation efforts will be supplemented with special interventions such as development of block and also the district for efficient water irrigation systems. The irrigation systems are controlled and monitored by the KVKs. The campaign will run from the citizen. First one is the monsoon season, 1st July to 15 September 2019. That is the monsoon season of northeast monsoon. This scheme is running that monsoon season. After that, additional second phase of the scheme is run in the 1st October to 30th October 2019 for states receiving the northeast retreating monsoons. The monsoons which are not retreating means that retreating monsoons areas only they covered the second place. First place they covered the northeast monsoon which are getting the rainfall. That way they using the reusable waters and afforestation and all. In this you can see the expected question from this. Who started the Jal Shakti Abhiyan? You can tell that is our union minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat that started the in how many blocks means you can tell 1592 blocks, and in the districts they can ask means 256 districts. These are the important aspect for MCQs. Significance of this campaign. With this initiative, the government aims to provide drinking water to every household on priority in a sustainable manner. It concentrates on both rural and urban areas. It also expected to bring the positive change to people for water conservation. The campaign will help the people to work. Next one is the Atal Bhujal Yojana. It is the towards the sustainable conservation of water. The scheme is less for 6,000 crores. It is over a period of 5 years. The scheme is implemented from the year of 2022 to 2025. This scheme is benefit the 8,350 gram panchayats in the 78 districts. The scheme is mainly for the groundwater management, and also the if we increase the groundwater means that will be helpful in the farmers' income also. That is the Atal Bhujal Yojana. The key points of the scheme, because the scheme is totally I told about the 6,000 crores. In the 6,000 crores the central and the World Bank shared the 50-50. In this the World Bank give a funded of 50, that is 3,000 crores, and our central government put a 3,000 crores. Total outlay is 6,000 crores. It is launched by the Ministry of Water Resources and River Development. In this you can expect the Atal Bhujal Yojana outlay of the Atal Bhujal Yojana means you can tell 6,000 crores. It is the 50-50 basis because central and the World Bank funded this scheme. It is implemented by the Ministry of Water Resources, River Development, Ganga Rejuvenation. If they ask what is the period for the Atal Bhujal Yojana means 2022-2025, you can tell it is approved on 7th February 2019. Its main aim is the groundwater management through the community participation in the 7 states only. Next one is the Jal Jeevan Mission. It covers the estimated budget is about the 3.5 lakh crores. It is launched by our Ministry of Jal Shakti, and it's providing the connections of water connections to all the areas. In it's aimed to 2024 to solve the two problems faced by Indian women, that is the lack of water and also the lack of toilets. Next one is in the Jal Jeevan Mission, there are 4 important aspects. One is the piped water supply to all rural households by 2024. It can give the integrated demand and supply side at local level. It also creates the infrastructure for water conservative measures and also the reuse of wastewater for agriculture. The coverage is with the other central and state government schemes. Samagraga Shiksha Suraksha Jal Suraksha. It is launched by our Human Resource Development. Samagra Shiksha is based on the HRD, and the Jal Suraksha it is based on our Union Water Resource Department. That is the Samagraga Shiksha Jal Suraksha means you can tell this scheme is mainly for the students to knowing about the water conservative measures. It is jointly launched by the Union Minister Ramesh Pokriwal and also the Jal Shakti Minister, that is the Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. They can ask the question on Samagraga Shiksha Jal Suraksha is launched by the 2 union ministers. Name that means you can tell Ramesh Pokriwal and also the Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. They can also ask the Samagraga Shiksha and Suraksha Jal Suraksha scheme for launched for whom means you can tell for the school students for knowing creating awareness about the school students on the water conservative measures. Next one is the Gram Panchayat Development Plan. It is the Sabki Yojana and Sabka Vikas. It is launched mainly by the Panchayat Raj. It is launched in the year of October 2018. It concentrates on 31 lakh elected Panchayat leaders and also the focus on the 2.5 crores of self-help group women. It is a part of the National Rural Livelihood Mission. It effective in the Gram Panchayat to creating the own plans, and the people they can put the own plans on which is of Panchayat improvement. It is launched in 2018. Next one, the Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kausalya Yojana. You can expect this question, one type of question. Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kausalya Yojana which are launched on the occasion of 98th. That means you can tell the birth anniversary of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya. It is launched by the Ministry
Yes,
of
Mohan Raj, 1 minute, please. Mohan
Okay, sir.
Raj. Mohan Raj,
Sir.
just means just somewhat slowly. You are means very your speed is not catching by some of students.
Okay, sir. I can explain slowly, sir. Sir, can I start, sir? 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 Sir, shall I start, sir?
You can.
Okay, sir. In this Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kausalya Yojana, this scheme is launched on the Government of India on 25th September 2014. In abroad and all exams, they can ask which scheme is launched on 98th birth anniversary of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya. You can tell that Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kausalya Yojana is launched on the 98th birth anniversary. This scheme is launched by the Ministry of Rural Development. This scheme's main aim is the rural youth who are age under the 15 to 35 years. An amount of rupees 1,500 crores has been provided for the scheme, which will enhancing the employability. This scheme is started first in 21 states and union territories, covering the 568 districts and the 6,215 blocks. It around 690 projects and they are being implemented 300. As per the government report, over 2.7 lakh candidates have been trained till now, nearly 1.34 lakh candidates. These informations are not needed for exam. You can concentrate on exam point of view, means the Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kausalya Yojana, which is launched on the birth anniversary, means you can tell the Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya. Which is the target age group, means we can tell 15 to 35 years for the target age group for this scheme. The key features of Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kausalya Yojana means it is a market-led placement linked and the training program for the rural youth. This scheme is the public-private partnership by project implementing the agencies. This scheme is mandated to 75% of the candidates trained by them. You can consider the two more questions from this. This scheme is which launched on the birth anniversary. Remarkable means you can tell that is a Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin that person, and after that you can tell which age group, means 15 to 35 years. You can expect the two questions from this point. After that, the program it is promote the Prime Minister makes India's campaign through industry fund. This scheme is mainly for the 15 to 35 years age group. They can give the internship to the rural youth. It is an internship, that is a public private partnership scheme, so that's why giving the employment opportunities. Next one is the ROSNI, that is a skill development scheme for tribals. It is launched by the government of India. It is launched on the year 2013 on the 7th June. It offers the employability to tribal youth in 224 Naxal affected areas. In this, the ROSNI skill development scheme for tribals means you can expect the two more questions from this. This scheme is launched on which year, means you can tell 2013 7th June. After that, you can expect the question from in this, the Rosni scheme is launched for which areas, means you can tell it is launched for the 24 Naxal affected areas. It gives employment opportunity to 10 to 35 years. Before the scheme means it gives 15 to 35 years, that the Pandil Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kausalya Yojana. This scheme, that scheme gives a 15 to 35 years for age group as a public-private partnership. This scheme gives the 24 Naxal affected areas district with the age group of 10 to 35 years. Next one is the Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. You can also expect this question. When the Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana, when will be it launched, means you can tell the birth anniversary of Lok Nayak Jai Prakash Narayan is launched, and it is launched on the 11th October 2014. It is launched by the Ministry of Rural Development. Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana, you can expect the question. Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana is started by our Prime Minister Narendra Singh Modi. The main aspect of this scheme is our each members in the parliament, it may be in the Lok Sabha, it also in the Rajya Sabha. The members in the parliament, they can choose the three villages. There is the main responsibility for the three villages in the development of physical, institutional, and infrastructure, social, environmental, and economic development by the villages by 2019. They can choose for the period of 5 years. That is the scheme is given. You can expect that the Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana is launched on which birth means you can tell it is birth of anniversary of Loknayak Jai Prakash Narayan. You can expect another more questions. It is employed for which persons means you can tell that is the member of parliament when choose the three villages. After that, they are the responsible for the development of the three villages. They can choose the three villages for a period of 5 years. Next one is the it is the key features. Sansad orders Gram Yojana. The key features is it gives the community participation because the member of the parliament they can choose the three villages. They are the responsible for this for a period of 5 years. It's strengthening of local democracy through strong and transparent gram panchayats and active gram sabhas and facilitating the good governance. Women participation in decision making process will be also encouraged. Next one is the National Rural Livelihood Mission. This scheme is launched in the year of 2011 of June. It is launched by the Ministry of Rural Development. In this, you already know the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarajkar Yojana. It is redesigned as the NRLM, National Rural Livelihood Mission. You already know the TRISEM, that the Training for Rural Youth and Self-Employment. That scheme is merged with the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarajkar Yojana. You can expect which scheme is merged with the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarajkar Yojana in 1999 means you can tell the TRISEM which is launched on the 1979. It is being merged with the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarajkar Yojana. Now you can tell NRLM is from which scheme means you can tell the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarajkar Yojana is redesigned as the NRLM. NRLM is the other name for NRLM means they can ask what is the other name for the NRLM. You can tell Ajivika is the other name for the NRLM. The scheme was aided by World Bank and aimed at creating the efficient and also effective institutional platforms for poor people. Ajivika, that is the NRLM, is aimed to empower the women self-help group model across the countries. In this scheme, they can give a 3 lakh rupees to the rate of 7%, which is why it could be the 4% on the timely repayment. In this, the NRLM scheme, you can expect the 3 more questions. First one question is, which is the redesigned means you can tell SGSY is the redesigned for the NRLM scheme. And another one question is, what is the other name for the NRLM? You can tell Ajivika is the other name for the NRLM scheme. Another one, the scheme is implemented with the aid from, you can tell it is the aid from the World Bank. And another one, point of question they ask means under the schemes provide the loan means they can ask how much the loan could be provided at the maximum means you can tell that the 3 lakh rupees. Sometimes how much the interest rate means you can tell 7% interest rate they can give. Next one is the important scheme, that is the MGNREGA scheme. It came into the force in the 2005. It aims to enhance the livelihood. You already know MGNREGA schemes means it gives the employment opportunity at 100 days per employee. It is the act was proposed in 1991 by P.V. Narasimha Rao. After that, they came into force in the 2005. Before that, MGNRG schemes, you can see the National Employment Assurance Scheme and the employment scheme. That the employment scheme under the Javagar Roskar Yojana, these are the employment scheme. After that, only the MGNRG came. MGNRG is given by the 2005 by the our Congress government. It aims to enhance the livelihood. And that time it is introduced by the Raghunath Prasad Singh. He is the Minister of Rural Development. In rural areas, they are giving 100 days of work to the persons. It aimed the aim for the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Scheme means it is a National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. It comes under the 2005. The scheme is implemented in 2006. The act will came on the 2005. After that, the implementation will happen in the 2nd February 2006. This scheme provides 100 days of work to the right to work, 100 days of work. In this, the 90% of the funding is shared by the central government and only 10% is shared by the state government. 50% are reserved for the women. You can expect that 4 more questions from this MGNRG. MGNREGA Act came means you can tell in 2005 the act will be came. When it will be implemented means launched means it will be launched on February 2006. And what is the main motto of the scheme is it's right to work for the people below poverty line, or it may be marginal or small labor, landless laborers. It gives work, and also how many days it guarantees the work means you can tell it is 100 days of employment. What is the sharing percentage, fund sharing percentage of the MGNREGA scheme? They can ask means you can tell 90% is the state central government and only the 10% share will be by the state government. These are the 5 questions we can expect from the MGNREGA scheme. Next one is the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. You can expect 2 more questions from this. In this, when it was launched, means you can tell on the December 25, 2000, it was launched. And another one, what is the sharing percentage? At the time of started only the sharing percentage is 100%. After that it came into 60:40. You can tell, they can ask what is the sharing percentage of the center and the state ratio means you can tell 60:40. And another one question you can expect means how much the population is to be in the plain areas means you can tell the 500% living in that area means they can put a road under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. In the hilly area means 250% is the maximum minimum percent. If 250% live in the area means habitation means they can put a road, they can create the road facilities in that by the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Another one, how many habitations will be covered at the time means you can the remaining 47,000 habitations will got connected by all weather roads by March 2019. The scheme is started from the year 20th December 25, 2000. At present, this scheme is running 47,000 habitations only covered. It is the connecting villages through Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Its estimated cost is 80,000 to 50 crores. You can expect the two questions, three questions from this Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. First, when it was implemented, you can tell 2000. And what is the sharing percentage? Initially means 100%. After that, now what is the sharing percentage means 60:40. And what is the persons limit in the habitations means you can tell 500% in plains and 250% in hilly areas. Next one is the training for rural youth and self-employment. We already know TRISEM. It is started in the year of 1979. On the August 15, it is launched by the Ministry of Rural Development. This scheme's main aim is to giving the training to the rural youth for the self-employment. This scheme has a age group of training for rural youth means 18 to 35 years. That 18 to 35 years of age group of persons, youth, that is youth, which are under the below poverty line is the main target. They providing the technical and also the business expertise to the rural people. They can start. After that, this scheme is merged in the year Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarajgar Yojana on April 1, 1999. You can expect the 3 questions. TRISEM, when it was started? It was started in 1979. What is the main target? It gives the employment opportunity, that is the technical and business expertise. It gives the below poverty line persons, that is the age group of 18 to 35 years. You can expect other question. When it was merged to SGSY means you can tell it is merged on April 1, 1999. It is merged. TRISEM is merged with the SGSY. Next one, the Annatyodaya Anna Yojana. It is launched by the former Prime Minister of India, the late Atal Bihari Vajpayee. It is launched on the 25th December 2000. The main objective of the scheme is to provide grains to around 2 crores. In this Annatyodaya Anna Yojana, you can see it gives the food grains to the 2 crore people who are living below poverty lines. In this, the Annatyodaya Anna Yojana, in the public distribution scheme and all, they can giving separate card to them. That is, you can see the yellow color card. That yellow color card, who are the holders for the yellow color card, they can get the rice at the rate of ₹3 per kilogram and the wheat at the rate of 2 per kilogram. You can expect the 2 questions. When it was launched means you can tell 2000. Who was launched by the person who is launched by the Annatyodaya Anna Yojana means you can tell Atal Bihari Vajpayee is the person began the launching of the Annatyodaya Anna Yojana. And what is the color of the card for public distribution system for issuing the AAY scheme? You can tell the yellow color card. Please remember yellow color. And the rate means ₹3 kilogram of rupees 3 per kilogram of rice and rupees 2 per kilogram of wheat. It is mainly given to the below poverty line families only at the subsidy rate. Next one is the village grain bank scheme. This village grain bank scheme, it is implemented by the Department of Food and Public Distribution. The main objective is when it is the natural calamities or the drought season, drought occurs, means there is no sufficient purchase of food grains in the ration smith. This scheme will give grains to the peoples. After that, they can grow. These are the village grain bank scheme. The coverage is food scarce and drought prone areas, desert, tribal and hill areas. What is the main objective means it can give starvation during lean season to marginalized and vulnerable families. The scheme details the food grain at 1 quintal per family for maximum 40 families on loan basis. You can the only one question you can expect, how much you can expect the question from to provide the safeguard against starvation during lean season to marginalized and vulnerable. Which scheme provides the starvation during the lean season to marginalized and vulnerable families? You can tell the village grain bank scheme will be marginalized, safeguard the starvation during this lean seasons. They can give the food source, food scarce periods and drought prone areas, desert and tribal and hill areas. If the flood occurs, means they can give the village grain bank scheme. Next one is the Aam Aadmi Bima Yojana. It is launched on the October 2007. It is launched by the Government of India, Ministry of Labour and Employment is launched. Aam Aadmi Bima Yojana. You can remember, you can expect the question when it was implemented, means you can tell October 2007 it is implemented. This scheme is implemented. This scheme is implemented by Ministry of Labour and Employment. This give it is like an insurance scheme, like LIC, Life Insurance of Corporation. Like it is a scheme which is the insurance scheme. The age group of 18 to 59 years. The persons who are under the age of 18 to 59 years, they is the they are the responsible. They are the persons who for this eligible for this scheme. For the 18 to 35 years, that person is the head of the family. Rupees 2000 premium is paid for that person. The central and state government both are working on giving the, they can share the equally share the rupees 2000 sorry sir, rupees 200 per person per annum. In this Aam Aadmi Bima Yojana, it is the insurance scheme, I am told. If the person is occurred in the natural death, means they can give a payment of rupees 75,000 per person. Or if it is accidental death, means they can give a sorry, if it is accidental death, means they can give a 75,000. If it is natural death, means they can give a 35,000 per the person. This scheme is mainly for if the person is a disability, means they also giving the 35,000. After that, it is a fully disability, means they can give a 75,000. Partial disability 35,000, and fully disability means that person they can give 75,000. This is the main motto of the Aam Aadmi Bima Yojana. In this scheme, the person is for every annum they can premium is rupees 200. That is shared by the 18 to 59 years age group. The person is not paying the premium. The central and the state government is responsible for paying the rupees 200. Next one is the National Rural Health Mission. It is the NRHM. It is launched on the 12th April 2005. You can expect the question when it was launched. When it is accredited, means you can tell it is accredited with the social health activities. That is the ASA scheme is also operational under this scheme. NRLM, National Rural Health Mission, is to provide the health facilities to the poorest households in the rural area. This scheme is mainly for rural health mission, means the rural areas who are the below poverty lines, who are the poorest persons household, means they can give the affordable and accountable health quantity of healthy services. You can expect the question which scheme is for the rural poorest poor or rural below poverty line persons. For health mission, means you can tell the National Rural Health Mission is responsible for giving the health facilities to the poorest households. These are some points. And the next one is the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. You know Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, that is it is mainly for the school students. school students means the right to education is the important motto of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. You can expect the question for Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, what is the main motto means you can tell it is the right to education. What is the age group of the compulsory of education means you can tell 16 to 14 years is the compulsory education. The scheme is mainly for the free and compulsory education to the age group of 6 to 14 years only. Related to 86th Amendment of the Constitution of India. Who is the person finalized the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan means you can tell the late Atal Bihari Vajpayee is the person responsible for the launch of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. What is the percentage of sharing of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan means you can tell the central and state government at the equal ratios of the fund sharing. These are the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. It is the, you can expect the question when it was launched means 2001 to 2002. When it is, what is the main motto means right to education. That is 6 years to 14 years age group. It is compulsory education for all. Means the universal elementary education is important for all. You can expect these 3 questions from this Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. And next one is the provision of urban amenities in rural areas. You can expect the important question. This Pura, that is the provision of urban amenities in rural areas, is launched by the person who means you can expect that our APJ Abdul Kalam is launched this scheme. Provision of urban amenities in rural areas. What is the main objective for launching this scheme means you can tell there is a migration of people for the health facilities in the rural areas. In the peoples in the rural areas, they can migrate to the urban areas. Due to the lack of infrastructure facilities, health facilities, they can migrate it. That's why the providing the urban amenities in rural areas means creating the health facilities and creating the infrastructure developments means the persons in the rural areas, they can live there. The main reason for migration from the rural areas to urban areas means the health mission. They have to satisfy the health infrastructure facilities. That's why they came. So our APJ Abdul Kalam is planned to target the 3 billion peoples to reside in the rural areas means they can give providing the infrastructures that like in the urban areas, rural areas also implemented means they can live in the rural areas. They are not coming for the urban areas. So that's why our APJ Abdul Kalam is implemented in the Pura, that is the provision of urban amenities in rural areas. You can expect the 3 questions. First one, the person who is launched the provision of urban amenities in rural areas means Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is responsible for that. What is the target person means that the target 3 billion peoples. What is the main motto means you can tell it prevent the migration of people in rural areas to urban areas. In which year it is launched means you can tell it is the 2004. These 3-4 questions only you can expect from the Pura. Main question is the person who is launched means proposed means APJ Abdul Kalam. You can expect this question for the NABARD and all. For urban amenities to provided under the promise, it may be a village streets. That is the basic infrastructure. That's only that is the drainage, village streets, solid waste management, skill development. They came to the urban areas. So that's why if we provide in the rural areas, they can reside in the rural itself. And next one is the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. It is starting from the 17th June 2015 to 31st March 2022. Housing for all by 2022. Indira Awas Yojana revamped as Pradhan Mantri Gram Awas Yojana in 2016. Our Prime Minister told that is the housing for all by 2022. That is the scheme. That is the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. The scheme, main scheme for the providing housing for all. You can expect the one question from this. Which scheme is mainly for the providing the housing facilities to the peoples means you can tell the Pradhan Mantri Gram Awas Yojana. From this scheme you can get the subsidies from the government and you can build the homes. That is the scheme is for giving the rural poor only. You can expect the 3 questions. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, that is the Gramin transforming the rural housing in India. Which scheme is for the housing the rural people means you can tell that is the Pradhan Mantri Awas Awas Yojana. It is what is the year that is the providing housing to all to rural poor means you can tell by 2022 they can provide all the peoples to the housing to the all the peoples. You can expect this question. And another one is the Prime Minister Arogya Yojana. When it was implemented means it is implemented in the year of 2018. at the September 25. The person who is launched the Prime Minister Arogya Yojana means you can tell the Prime Minister Narendra Modi will launch this scheme. The objective of the scheme is the main objective is to reduce the pocket of hospitalization expenses. In this scheme, in this Prime Minister Arogya Yojana means they can give a health cover of rupees 5 lakh to 10.70 crore beneficiary families. It is the world largest health insurance scheme. You can expect one important question. What is the world largest, biggest health insurance scheme means you can tell Prime Minister Arogya Yojana is the world's biggest health insurance scheme. You can tell because it covers the 50 crore Indians. Next one is the Rural Self-Employment Training Institutes or SETIs. You can expect the three questions. Or SETIs are derived from the concept of, you can tell the root SETI, that is the root SETI, the Rural Development Self-Employment Training Institute. First, the root SETI is the main concept for the setting the Rural Training Institute. The Rural Development Self-Employment Training Institute is first started in the Karnataka state at the Dharmasala. After that, the scheme was successful. So that's why the government planned to provide in all the districts. That's why the RCTs will become. RCTs, it will be collaborative. RCTs implemented by the lead bank in this district, in this particular district, which bank is the lead bank means they take the responsibilities for setting the RCTs. In this RCTs, they can give the training to all the peoples, to the rural youths and also the urban youth. They can give the training. The main aim, you can expect the three questions from this. When this RCTs are derived from the concept means RCTs are derived from the concept root SETI. First root SETI is implemented. First root SETI is started in that is the Karnataka Dharmasala, that the place called Dharmasala. That Dharmasala started the first root SETI. After that, it came from the RCTs all over the India. Which bank will take over the RCTs means you can tell the lead bank of the district will take the responsibility for setting the RCTs. You can expect these questions from the NABARD. Next one is the National Social Assistance Programs. In this, when it was launched means you can expect two questions. When it was launched means it was launched in the 1995. Which article it came means Article 41 of the Constitution plays significant roles in the National Social Assistance Program implementation. These are the two questions you can expect. Next one is this Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Urban Mission. You can expect when it was launched means you can tell the scheme aims at 3 and the cluster villages till 2020. You can the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Urban Mission is launched with a budget outlay means 5,142.08 crores as the budget outlay. It is launched by the Ministry of Rural Development. It is the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Urban Mission is launched in the district, sub-district, village level, demography, economic, tourism, and pilgrimage. Next scheme. Next scheme, the Gramin Samriddhi Evam Swachhta Pakhwada. It is a central government scheme. When it was launched, means you can tell from October 1 to October 15 is the partnership with the state governments for boosting the development activities in the rural areas. The you can expect the one question. The Gram Samriddhi Evam Swachhta Pakhwada Yojana is started for boosting the activities in the which areas means you can tell it is the rural areas. It is the partnership with the state government. The central government is partnership with the state government implementing this scheme. Next one is the Prime Minister Rural Development Fellow Scheme. Ministry of Rural Development and Government of India implementing collaboration with the state governments. It was formally launched in the year 2011. You can expect the one question from this. Prime Minister Rural Development Fellow Scheme was launched in year means you can tell 2011. It providing short-term catalytic support. These are not exam point of view. Sampurna Gramin Roskar Yojana. This Sampurna Gramin Roskar Yojana is launched by the government of India. You can expect, for exam point of view, when it was launched is important. Next one is the Heritage Development and Augmentation Yojana. You can expect the question from Heritage Development and Augmentation Yojana, which launched on means you can tell 21 January 2015. It is the one expected question. Effect. Swachh Bharat Mission. It is the we are already known. We are already heard about the Swachh Bharat. that is the cleanliness, Clean India Mission. In Hindi, there is a Swachh Bharat Mission. In English, it is a Clean India Mission. You can expect the questions. Swachh Bharat Mission is for a period in India for the period of clean up the state's roads in the year from 2013 to 2019. What is the English name for the Swachh Bharat Mission? Means Clean India Mission for in English. When it was launched, means you can tell it was it has a vision for 2nd October 2019. These are the exam point of view. Next, we go for the recent schemes in agriculture. For exam point of view, I can tell Pradhan Mantri Krishi Samman Nidhi, Kisan Samman Nidhi. You already heard about it. It gives a 6,000 income to the farmers. Means that is the PM Kisan Samman Nidhi. You can expect 5 questions from this. In this, the first question. What is the how it is a direct or indirect income support, means you can tell it is direct income support scheme, because in this Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi it can transfer the 6,000 rupees, that is the 3 installment, 2,000 per installment. It can be directly transferred to the farmers account. No person is middle, no person is involved. It is direct transfer, the scheme. And another one, when it was started, means you can tell it is started in the 2019 February. To benefit the 12 crore, what is the farmers, how many farmers will benefit? You can tell the 12 crore farmers. First, it mainly concentrated on small and marginal farmers. Now it is implemented to all the farmers. That is the below the 2 hectares, means there will be the marginal and small farmers will lie. It is you can expect another question. How many installment the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi is given? Means you can tell that in 3 installment they can give the 6,000 rupees, for 2,000 rupees for every installment. When it was effective from, means December 1 2018 only it effective from, but it is implemented on 2019. You can see in February 2019 only this scheme is implemented in Uttar Pradesh, launched by the government of India. Our Prime Minister launched it in February 2019 at the Uttar Pradesh launched. It came effective from the December 2018. Next one is the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. It is a national mission to provide water to every field. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana means you can remember that the micro irrigation schemes are under the PMKSY. They can ask about in Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, what is the main motto? It gives the micro irrigations, that is the drip irrigations. They gave 100% subsidy to the small and marginal farmers, and 75% to the medium farmers, and 50% for the big farmers. You can remember this. In this Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, the main aim of the scheme is giving the micro irrigation, that is the irrigation, to provide the irrigation to the for every, you can remember, ensuring more crop per drop. It is the main motto for this scheme, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, because drip irrigation is the main motto. They are giving the micro irrigations under this scheme only. Next one is the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. These schemes are later we can later we can see that these schemes are individual manner. Now we can see it as a Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana means it will be a huge scheme. You know, all the main exam point of view means PMKSY is for only for the micro irrigation. After that we can see the briefly. Now we see the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, which it is launched by the which government, means NDA government. Fasal Bima Yojana, it is the insurance scheme, crop insurance scheme. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana is mainly a crop insurance scheme. The farmer in the area, the farmers, they are the responsible for paying them. You can remember the 3 questions from this. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana is a crop insurance scheme. It is for the farmers paying the premium to the crops. It is in the block level and in the taluk level. When the areas, when the most of the areas affected, means they can give a affected areas in the DRDA. After the DRDA, they can tell these are the affected areas, so that the crop insurance directly for the beneficiaries. In this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, you can remember this is a crop insurance scheme. Next one is the soil health card. In the soil health card scheme means the government of India is providing the
Mohan Raj,
digital soil. Sir?
just take 3 minutes break.
Okay, sir.
Mohan Raj,
Okay, okay, sir.
just
Sir, let's
take.
three.
Okay.
Okay, sir. And hi friends, we can see the Parampragat Krishi Vikas Yojana. This scheme is mainly for the organic farming. This scheme, you can expect the question, the which scheme is launched for the organic farming in India means you can tell the Parampragat Krishi Vikas Yojana. This scheme is launched for only for the organic farming. This scheme is a centrally comprehensive, centrally sponsored scheme, which is being implemented on cluster basis on 20 hectare age. You can expect that two questions from this. Which scheme is the launched for the organic farming means Parampragat Krishi Vikas Yojana is launched for the organic farming. And another one question you can expect is which scheme is for organic farming. The scheme is which is centrally sponsored means you can tell the Parampragat Krishi Vikas Yojana is a centrally sponsored scheme. These two questions are you can expect from these areas. Next one is the ENAM, ENAM, it is the electronic gateway for connecting all the agriculture mandis. It is you can expect the two questions. In how many states and union territories this scheme is implemented? You can tell in 14 states on one union territories the scheme is implemented. How many mandis it can be implemented with the ENAM? Means you can simply tell 479 mandis across the 14 states only implemented under this scheme. The main motto of the scheme is easy payment. The ENAM is came for the electronic National Agriculture Marketing only. It is the ENAM launched a mobile app which will benefit the easy transfer of the payment. If you procure the product from the farmer, means they can send the products to the wherever the person is required. That they electronically transfer the money. The BIM payment facilities is useful for the ENAM. You can expect the three questions. When it was launched, means it is launched in the 2018. And another, how many mandis it will be connected with the ENAM, means 479 mandis. In the number and all, they can ask these questions: how many mandis they can connected, how many states and union territories under the ENAM scheme. These questions are expected from the NABARD and RRB exams, because the ENAM is the infrastructure. ENAM is the electronic national agriculture marketing. Next one is the PM Kisan Mandan Yojana. It is the adding the farmers under its ambit swiftly. What is the main motto of the scheme? Means PM Kisan Mandan Yojana. It giving the rupees 3,000 pension. If you retired, means if they can give the pension. That like our Prime Minister think about the for giving the pension to the farmers. That's why the PM Kisan Mandan Yojana is came. It giving the pension to the farmers who are after the age of 60 years. They can give 3,000. How many at present the over 18 lakh farmers registered under the scheme? How much crores of the government has allocated? Means the 9,000 crores for 900 crores for the scheme for the 2019 to 20. You can expect the three questions. Which scheme is responsible for giving the pension to the farmers? That is means PM Kisan Mandan Yojana. This scheme is responsible for giving the pension to the farmers. What is the age category? You can tell 60 years of age category is needed. After 60 years only they can give a income of rupees 3,000. Next one, the Dairy Entrepreneurship Development Scheme. This is launched by the launched in 2010, by which means NABARD is the main responsibility and main nodal agency in developing the Dairy Entrepreneurship Development Scheme. It is launched. It is the nodal agency because NABARD giving the fund to the DEDS. It is launched by the Department of Animal Husbandry, Dairying, Fisheries, and Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare and Government of India. They are the implementing launched, but the main nodal agency is NABARD. Next one is the big impetus to blue revolution. The which scheme is for the blue revolution? Means you can tell Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. The which scheme is responsible for the blue revolution? Means you can tell Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. This scheme is mainly motto for the 5 years for improving the fish cultures and prawn cultures and all. You can expect the two questions. Which scheme is responsible for the blue revolution? Means you can tell. After that, it is implemented in the which financial year? Means to 2020 to 2021. How many years it will be implemented? Means it will be 5 years concentrating increasing the fish production. Next scheme is PM Modi to launch the Garib Kalyan Rozgar Yojana. It is launched on the 20th June. Garib Kalyan Rozgar Yojana. It is a campaign. It is a 125 days campaigns. In the COVID attack, some people are migrating. So that's why the Garib Kalyan Rozgar Yojana is implemented on 20th June for giving them empower and provide the livelihood opportunities for the persons who are for the migrant workers. Migrant workers are returning to the northern states and all. In this, the Garib Kalyan Rozgar Yojana is giving them employment opportunities and livelihood opportunities to the migrant workers. You can expect which scheme is implemented for the migrant workers? Means you can tell the Garib Kalyan Rozgar Yojana. Which scheme is responsible for the migrant workers in developing the livelihood opportunities? Means you can tell Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan. Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan is a campaign How many days campaign means it is a 125 days campaign. In how many states it is implemented means it is implemented in 6 states with 116 districts only. And another one is the Pradhan Mantri Annadatta Aay Sanrakshan Abhiyan, PM ASA scheme. It is providing the unprecedented steps to protect the augment and the farmers' income. It gives the price support scheme, price deficiency payment scheme, and the pilot private procurement and stockist schemes. This PM ASA scheme has three important ones. One is the price support scheme. Another one is the price deficiency payment scheme, and another one is the pilot of private procurement and stock list scheme. Next one is the you already known in the COVID time the Atma Bharat Nirbhar Bharat Atma Nirbhar that is the government announced Indian rupees the 500 crores for top to total scheme. Top means you know tomato, onion, potato. These three are comes under the top. The Operation Green will be launched with the initiative of 500 crores. Will expand. You can expect in the Atma Bharat Nirbhar, the Operation Green has a price value of 500 crores. You can expect this question. Next one, thank you. Friends, let's sum up. Friends, what are the recent agriculture and rural development schemes? First, the rural development schemes is I told about the Jal Shakti Abhiyan, Atal Bhujal Yojana, Jal Jeevan Mission, and Samagraka Shiksha Jal Suraksha. In Jal Shakti Abhiyan, the expected question is who is the person launched the scheme means you can tell Gajendra Singh Shekhawat is the expected question. In how many districts means you can tell it is launched in the 250 districts. How many aspect means you can tell 5 aspects. These are the expected questions from this question this area. And the next one is the Atal Bhujal Yojana. What is the outlay of the Atal Bhujal Yojana means you can tell 6,000 crores. And another one is how many years means you can tell the 5 years. These are the expected questions. And what is the ratios of the Atal Bhujal Yojana? Outlay of the funding means you can tell 6,000 crores, 50-50 basis central under the World Bank. These are the expected questions. And the Jal Jeevan Mission. It provides the bypass water supply to all rural households by 2024. This is the expected questions. And the Samagraga. Next, Samagraga Shiksha Jal Suraksha. It is launched by the two union ministers. This is one expected question means Union Minister of Union Human Resource Development Minister and also the Jal Shakti Minister is jointly launched the Samagraga Shiksha Jal Suraksha. In this Samagraga Shiksha Jal Suraksha, who is the target people means you can tell the school students is the target people. And next one is the Sabki Yojana Sabka Vikas, who is the launched by the Ministry of Panchayat Raj. It is launched in October 2018. And another one is the Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kausalya Yojana. What is the birth anniversary means you can tell Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya. It is launched on the birth anniversary. This is the expected questions. You can expect another question. Another what is the age group for the youth in this scheme means 15 to 35 years. Next on the Rosni, it is launched for the 24 Naxal affected areas only. It is launched. This is the one expected question. What is the age group? Means 10 to 35 years. Before that, 15 to 35 years is the age group. That is one. You can remember it. And another one, the Sansar Adas Gram Yojana. This scheme is implemented on the birth anniversary of Lok Naik Jai Prakash Narayan. It is one expected question. Sansad Adas Gram Yojana means every member of the parliament can take the 3 villages. You can remember this. And another one is the National Rural Livelihood Mission. It is redesigned as the Swarna Jayanti Gram Suraskar Yojana is redesigned as the NRLM. You can remember this. And after that, Ajivika is important one. Other name for NRLM, Ajivika. Remember this. And the MG when it came into enforcement 2005, the act will came 2006. It is implemented. You can remember 100 days of work. 90% is state central government, 10% is state government. Please remember this. And another one is Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, connecting the rural areas. That is the main motto. 60 and 40, central and the state sharing the percentage. Next one is the TRISEM. It is 1979. After that, it is merged in 1999. Swarna Jayanti Gram Suraskar Yojana on April 1, 1999. It is the age group of 18 to 35 years. You can remember this. And AAY means what is the color of the card? You can tell yellow color, and rupees 3 kilogram of rice, rupees 2 rupees per kilogram of wheat. You can remember this. And another one is the village grain bank scheme. Another one is the Aam Aadmi Bima Yojana. Rupees 2000 premium is paid by the central government and the state government. National Rural Health Mission. It is launched on 12th April 2005. Please remember this. And another one is Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. It is the right to education. Please remember this. They can ask expected questions. What is the age category? 6 to 14 years. Compulsory education. Providing the universal elementary education to all at the free. Next one is the PURA. It is implemented by the. It is proposed by the our APJ Abdul Kalam for target 3 billion. It is launched on the 2004. Please remember this. And another one is the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. It is housing for all by 2022. Please remember this. Another one is the Prime Minister Arogya Yojana. It gives the insurance coverage for rupees 5 lakh to 10.74 crore beneficiaries. And next one is the RCTs, that the Rural Self-Employment Training Institute. It came from the root city. You can remember which bank is responsible for the RCTs. Means you can tell the lead bank is the responsible for the RCT in that particular district. National Social Assistance Programs, when it was implemented, means you can tell 1995. And another one is the Shyama Prabha Mukherjee Rural Urban Mission. Next one is the Gram Samriddhi Evam Swachhta Pakhwada. It is connected with the central government. And another one is the Prime Minister Rural Development Fellow Scheme. Another is the Sampurna Gramin Roskar Yojana. Heritage Development Scheme, when it was launched, means you can tell 2015. Swachh Bharat Mission, it is from the year of 2013 to 2019 for the 5 years. What is the English translation for the Swachh Bharat Mission? The Clean India Mission, please remember this. It is another one is important agriculture schemes. You can remember these are the important questions. 6,000 rupees per annum. It was it was implemented. It was launched on the year 2019 February only, but it is effective from the year December 1st December 2018, because they giving the money from the December onwards. It benefit the 12 crore small and marginal farmers. It gives in the 3 installments. Please remember this. Another one is the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. It is mainly to provide every water to every field. That is the ensuring more crop per drop. Please remember this. It is mainly for the micro irrigation scheme and all. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. It is a crop insurance scheme. The farmer is paying the premium to the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. After they can, if any attack or drought, any flood affected, means they can claim from this. Another one is the soil health card scheme, and another one is the Parampragat Krishi Vikas Yojana. This scheme is only for the organic farming. It is a centrally sponsored scheme. Please remember this. Another one is the ENAM. How many mandis it launched means 479 mandis it connected in the 14 states and union territories. When it was launched means 2018. Please remember this. After this, what is the pension scheme for the farmers? Means you can tell PM Kisan Mandhan Yojana is the pension scheme for the farmers. How much they gave means 3,000 after the age of 660 years. And another one is the NABARD, which implemented the entrepreneurship development for dairy farmers. Means you can tell dairy entrepreneurship development scheme is implemented by 2010 in nodal agencies NABARD. The scheme which is responsible for the blue revolution means Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana is responsible for the blue revolution for a period of 5 years. It is launched in this financial year 2022-2021. Next, Garib Kalyan Rozgar Yojana. It is a campaign. It is a 125 days campaign. Please remember this. They can ask for migrant workers or migrant laborers, what is the how many days of the campaign? It is 125 days campaigns. And another one is the government like Pradhan Mantri Andat Eye Sanrakshan Abhiyan, PM ASA scheme. Next one is the Atma Bharat Nirban. You can remember this. What is the Operation Green? How many crores it will be given? Government allotted 500 crores will be allotted. Thank you, friends. Sir. 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 Sir.
Yes, thank you, Mohandas. very elaborated explanation of different rural development schemes and agriculture schemes.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, yes. There is a question from a student.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
yes, Mohanraj. Okay. Thank you, Mohanraj. Very elaborated explanation of different rural development schemes and agriculture schemes. Yeah, yes. There is a question from a student. Yes, yes, Mohanraj. Okay. Kisan Rail scheme launched today by our PM for carry fresh and perishable products.
Farm products.
Kisan Rail scheme launched today by our PM for carry fresh and perishable products. Okay. Actually, sorry for this today. Actually, something is some technical or network problem is there. Due to that, there is a echoing sound. Echoing is there. I mean, there is somewhat disturbance is there. Now we will start a poll. Okay, be ready for poll. Sorry for this today. Actually, something is some technical or network problem is there. Due to that, there is a echoing sound.
It's echoing.
There is somewhat disturbance is there. Now we will start a poll. Okay, be ready for poll. Time up. Deviation. Jal Jeevan Mission is announced by PM on Mohanraj, please give answer to this. Jal Jeevan Mission is announced by PM on.
Sir?
Mohanraj, please give
Sir,
answer to this.
sir, okay, sir. Uh,
Yes, yes, Mohanraj.
Sir, it's echoing, sir. Sir, the targeted year for Jal Jeevan Mission is 2024. Is the targeted year of Jal Jeevan Mission? The targeted year for Jal Jeevan Mission is 2024. Targeted year for Jal Jeevan Mission is 2024. Is the targeted year of Jal Jeevan Mission? The targeted year for Jal Jeevan Mission is 2024. In this, the Samagraka Siksa Jal Suraksha, it is launched by the two union ministers. I am already told. Sir, the question is changed, sir.
next session at 7:30 regarding different amendments in amendment and legal aspects. Recently, different amendments is carried out by Government of India towards such a doubling of farm income. Next session at 7:30 regarding different amendments in amendment and legal aspects. Recently, different amendments is carried out by Government of India towards such a doubling of farm income. Next session at 7:30 regarding different amendments in amendment and legal aspects. Recently, different amendments carried out by Government of India towards such a doubling of farm income. I will try to rectify this noise, some noise, whatever that noise is in this class. I will try to rectify in next class. I will try to rectify this noise, some noise, whatever that noise is in this class. I will try to rectify in next class. What are here also deviation? PM Kishan scheme amount. This is a very basic question. Per annum. Is it 3,000? What are here also deviation? PM Kishan scheme amount. This is a very basic question. Per annum. Is it 3,000? What are here also deviation? PM Kishan scheme amount. This is a very basic question. It's not 3,000, it's 6,000. It's not 3,000, it's 6,000. Okay, thank you, Mohan Raj, and students. Thank you. Actually,
Sir,
there is
I'll
a
share the
somewhat
answers, sir.
disturbance. There is a somewhat disturbance due to some technical reason. I will try to rectify for next session, and please come back to
Sir,
at 7:30.
sir, can I share the answer, sir?
Yes.
Sir, can I share the answers and all, sir?
Yeah, you can share. You can share.
Can I share the answer, sir? Sir, can I share the answer? Friends, first question I am asked about the union minister responsible for implementing the scheme in 1592 stressed blocks in 256 districts means everyone answered correctly. That is a Jal Shakti Abhiyan. Thank you, friends. Next question I'll ask. Next question. When it was a Jal Jeevan mission was launched, means 15th August 2019. And the next, the targeted year of Jal Jeevan mission is 2024. And Samagraka Shiksha Jal Suraksha means you can remember this. Please remember, this is launched by 2 union ministers. It is main for school students only. Some people answered, some rural peoples also. Don't worry. You please remember the school students. And for launching the birth anniversary of 98 means Deen Dayal Updaya Gramin Kausalya Yojana. Please remember this. Another one, the scheme is for tribal youth in Naxalite areas, means everyone answered correctly. That is a scheme, Rosni. Sansar Others Gram Yojana was launched on 11 October 2014. Is the correct answer. Next one, when it was merged means you can some persons tell the NRLM only the 1999 only the Trisom is merged with the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarashkar Yojana. The redesigned Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarashkar Yojana is redesigned as the NRLM. Please remember this. The next one is the Government of India launched the Social Security Scheme for rural households means Aam Aadmi Bima Yojana. It is an insurance scheme. Next one is the everyone answered correctly. That's the power television program. The next one is the scheme launched in 2019 for direct income support to farmers means everyone answered correctly. That is the PM Kisan scheme. Somebody is answering the PM KSY. Please remember this. PM Kisan is the correct one. A comprehensive centrally sponsored launch to promote the organic farming is Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. Please remember this. PKVY. And PM Kisan Mandan Yojana pension is rupees 3,000. Everyone answered correctly. Thank you, friends. And next scheme, which is launched by 2010, means Dairy Entrepreneurship Development Scheme. Everyone answered correctly. In PM Kisan scheme, total amount is 6,000 per annum, but it is given in the 3 installments. Okay, friends. Thank you, friends. Sir, thank you, sir. Sir.
Yes. Okay.